I wanted to get back to talking about the types of businesses because if you do a quick Google search on like business credit, you see a lot of rules and things like and one of the things that I thought was a rule, but it was actually a misconception is that you had to have a company for at least 2 years before you could get these unsecured credit lines. And I found out from Eric that you didn't have to. So what are some other rules that or misconceptions that people have when you first meet them that you have to educate them on?
Yeah. So one, everybody thinks, yeah, exactly what you just said, that you need to have an established business, that, hey, I need to have 2 years tax returns. I need to have all this revenue in the business. And the truth is that it's not factual for, especially for business lines of credit and business credit cards. When we're going unsecured, the biggest driver is personal credit. As long as we can maintain good personal credit and show a good track record, a lender looks at our personal credit and says, okay, he's been, responsible enough to manage debt. We can give him money in his business name, even with a newer LLC. Especially for our real estate investors, I can't tell you how many will just pop open a new LLC
Mhm.
for us to go get home 50, 75 grand real quick. We don't have to have that established business that's showing revenue, having full docs. And more times than not, as long as we've kept our personal credit clean and looking good, we can find you some money in the business thing.
That's great because I always advise real estate investors, especially if they're doing buy and holds, to do a specific LLC for every single property, just to use that corporate veil to
Yep.
protect themselves from liability. Because if you have 15 properties and they're all in one LLC, somebody has a party and one of their guests get drunk and fall down the steps. Guess what? You're all 15 properties are at risk. Now if you
Yeah.
have a holding company that holds 15 LLCs, now that one property is the only asset that's at risk.
Yeah. And then from me and from what we do, we can leverage all those LLCs to build up capital.
Yeah.
I'd like to use myself as an example. Between me and my wife and multiple LLCs, we've built up a little over $700,000 of
Wow.
business lines of credit and business credit cards that we have at our disposal. So we do buy and hold rentals, same thing. So we've gotten to the point where, especially the Philadelphia market, I'm self-funding everything.
Oh, great.
Acquisition, rehab, we're leveraging the lines of credit, 0% credit cards, do the refinance, pay it back, and then go find the next property.